Hello YouTube and welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos. So I just had my pack opening, and for those of you that saw it or watched it live during the stream, I told you I was immediately going to go and play with some 6 Samurais. Now this deck is very basic, and I think for those of you that are not super familiar with the archetype, a build like this will really help you understand each individual card and when to use it. So because this build just works as a regular beatdown deck, and I like that a lot, and because you have the added synergy of the 6 Samurais cards, you know, within each other, and it's just a regular beatdown deck. I'm using Field to the Warrior so I can get that 200 boost. So monsters like the 6 Samurai Iru goes all the way up to 1900. Sanji goes to 2000. And you know, they're a little bit better as far as keeping up with everything else that's out there right now. We're running 2 Great Shogun Shien. This card, you can special summon it if you control 2 or more, well, 2 face-up 6 Samurai monsters. Obviously you can't control more than 2 or you wouldn't have space to special summon it. And you can just special summon it from your hand. Your opponent can only activate 1 spell or trap card each turn. If this card would be destroyed, you can send another 6 Samurai to the graveyard instead. That effect, pretty much every 6 Samurai card has it, where if you know, you can protect that monster by sending another 6 Samurai you control to the grave. Now the Shogun Shien it's really cool. I know it doesn't seem like much, but your opponent only being able to activate 1 spell or trap each turn, it's pretty big. Off the top of my head, Cyber Angels, if you have Shogun Shien, let's say you're able to bring him out turn 1, which is what my second take on 6 Samurai is probably going to be. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing a lot of 6 Samurais, probably different builds. This is the first one. But anyway, if you have Shogun Shien and they do their normal Ida 10 into summoning Ida 10 with Benten to search 2, they can't summon the Kini anymore because they already used their 1 spell to summon you know, the Ida 10. So then their turn ends, and at that point, you know, you can probably finish the game. And it's really good. It's Phoenix, same way, you know. If they use Card of the Soul, then they can't activate a Fire King Island anymore. And the card is really good. Don't sleep on it. Iro has, you know, the normal effect, like the protection effect, but his unique effect is that if you attack the face down defense position monster, you destroy the monster at the start of the damage step. For all the 6 Samurai effects, you need to control another 6 Samurai with a different name, just so you know we can go through the effects quicker. Now Sanji is really good because if he attacks a monster, you have to destroy the if you attack a monster and the monster is not destroyed, you can destroy the monster with Sanji's effect. Now that it's really clutch because you can run into anything that's in defense mode, even if it's bigger than, you know, the 2000, and you're still gonna send it to the grave. He is the main beater, pretty much the main engine of this deck. If you can protect your Sanji, you're gonna be just fine. Now we have Hand of the 6 Samurai. This you contribute 1 6 Samurai monster to target 1 monster on the field, and then you destroy, you know, a monster. I wanted it in here because this deck, like I was saying, was to try them out as a toolbox. Pretty much, I wanted to have 1 of each and see how they did, but it didn't came up hardly at all. So I would actually replace it with another Yaichi. Yaichi is really cool because it's basically a nobleman of extermination. It destroys, it doesn't banish, but you know, you target 1 set spell and trap card, you destroy it. Now we have Shien's Foot Soldier. This I was using here again just for the toolbox. If I had Shien's Foot Soldier and he gets destroyed by battle, I can special summon any level 3 6 Samurai. So if I need to destroy a monster, I can special summon Hand of the 6 Samurai. If I need to destroy a set spell, I can special summon Yaichi. If I need to destroy a face-up spell or trap, I can special summon Come On. So that's how I was using Foot Soldier, just as a you know, as a toolbox, and also you get that summon during your opponent's turn. So during your following turn you can summon another 6 samurai and then go for your Shogun Chien. That's perfect scenario. The back row is very standard, 3 enemy controllers, 2 mirror wall, because you know they're kind of weak. I mean, even with the Fields of Warriors, your Yaichi is only going to be 1500, your Kamon is only going to be 1700, so you need the protection. One powerful rebirth. I did not pull a second one, believe it or not, and I'm pretty tilted about that. I have more gems, I just don't know how much I'm going to commit in order to get another one. But powerful rebirth is really cool. It can revive any of your 6 samurai monsters except for Shogun Chien, and I just really like this card. And 2 wall of disruption, more protection, and then 1 windstorm. Now that was a very long deck explanation, I'm sorry about that, but that way we can all get familiarized with the 6 samurai monsters, and then you know, for the videos that are to come, I'll leave the explanation much shorter. But onto these replays, I was really happy that I was able to get some good games. I mean, the ladder reset, so this was platinum 4, I think. So you know, you never know what you're gonna see. But I had some interesting duels, and I'm glad that I'm gonna be able to put this video out, and because I need to get some sleep. I'm tired after all the hype from the pack. Now I'm tired and ready to go to sleep. But here I have a pretty good starting hand. I'm running 11 monsters because I really want to see my 6 samurai monsters. This Joey Wheeler was running luck on your side, so he's got his Ushioni. You know, he's gonna be damaging either himself or me, which works out for him either way. He takes the 1000 damage. I got to draw 2 of the Cups of Ace, so that was good. And here I go for my Sanji. I decide that Sanji is more valuable than my Rogue, so I let it get destroyed. I didn't destroy the bull because I didn't have another 6 samurai on the field, so that's how that works, if you're wondering. He tribute summons for Horus level 6, which is you know, it's not good for me, but I do have powerful rebirth, so my plan was to just crash with my Sanji. Fortunately, he's got Wall of Disruption. I lose all of my attack, but I have enough life points to survive, and I can still activate Sanji's effect. So the Horus gets destroyed. He doesn't top deck into anything, and even if he did, I had 2 enemy controllers ready to protect me, and I just win pretty much. I was a little behind during that replay, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and show you this next one. Excuse me. Oh, and shout outs to everyone who came to my stream, by the way. We got up to like 97, I think, viewers at one point, which is, it's crazy for my streams. I usually hover around 40-50 viewers, but usually the pack openings do really well. So here we're going up against Pegasus. I don't know what he's running, so I just set my Machine's Foot Soldier, hoping that he'll attack into it. He plays defensive, so I'm like, okay. I summon my Road. Turns out it's Psychic, so he's gonna get his Destructotron. Now I didn't want to lose any of my back row, so I immediately Econ take, so that I can keep my Wall of Disruption, my Windstorm, and I'm gonna get you know, his Destructotron is gonna die during the end phase. So I felt like it was a fair trade. He Psychokinesis my Wall of Disruption. It's a little unfortunate, but I top deck my Sanji, and now I'm in a good position. Now he activates Creator, and he sets the card that he drew. So I knew that it was going to be Sakuretsu Armor. I go ahead and attack into it because I can just use my my 6 samurai effect, send another one to the grave, and you know, my Rose effect goes through. Here I go for game. He's got Draining Shield, but I'm feeling pretty good. He doesn't have another Destructotron, it seems, because he went and got Telekinetic Shocker, and I have my Windstorm to protect both of my warriors. Top deck an enemy controller for added protection. Now he activates the Shocker effect to protect his kicker, but he only protected it from the battle. So with Sanji's effect, I'm still able to destroy the accent kicker and attack him directly with my purple samurai. I'm gonna call him purple because his name is probably the hardest to pronounce. I really like his artwork though. That's why I gensify him right there on the left. I don't know if you guys caught that. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with Six Samurais, and really the box opened up so much stuff, you know, to play around with. Like I said, I want to try out Harpies. I believe Harpies are gonna see a rise in popularity once again. Harpy Dancer and, you know, Cyber Harpy Lady are huge additions to that deck. More than it might seem on, you know, on the surface. But here we're going up against Ishizu. I believe she used Balance as a skill. Yeah, Balance Ishizu. Go ahead and summon my purple samurai. He's got Sergeant Electro, or she, you know, I don't know, Ishizu. So I just chain my enemy controller. That way I can attack into it because I was expecting some back row. And here we see 3 back row. So I top deck my Yaichi, which is gonna let me snipe that Wall of Disruption. And here I wanted to go for a lot of damage, so I econ take. I was gonna target his face down with his own Sergeant Electro, and then I was gonna activate my Power Forward Birth to snipe the other one, but he ends up going for the econ take. He doesn't take damage, but he still lost 3 cards, so I'm feeling pretty well. And here he's afraid of my back row, so he doesn't attack with you know, the Blue Flame Swordsman. That lets me top deck into my Windstorm. And here she should not have chained the enemy controller. They needed to wait until Windstorm resolved and then activate the enemy controller. But that saves me a monster. Top deck the Food Soldier, and I think, yeah, this is where they scoop. Again, this is Platinum, so my opponent did had a couple of mistakes there. But basically that is the idea behind the deck. You want to swarm and you want to protect your monsters. Obviously it's going to be a little weak against cards such as Wall of Disruption. So I really think that taking out the hand of the 6 samurais and adding another Yaichi, it's probably going to be the best for this deck. At least for this particular build. Like I said, I'm gonna try a few where I incorporate some of the spell and traps of the archetype as well. There was no reason in running, you know, like the field spell in this because you won the Sogen. So there's gonna be a bunch of different ways to go about with 6 samurais. Going against Titan Showdown, Rex. Sets a monster, sets a face down. I have my Yaichi so I can snipe that back row. It's an enemy controller, so he correctly changed that onto my Yaichi. But now I can special summon my great Shogun Shien. He's forced to put a fuel spell on top of his deck. But because I'm going to hit him with 2700, I assumed he wasn't going to be able to use Maximillion anyway. So there we see the scoop. Nice and easy. And then this last Jade and Juki duel was pretty good. Going up against a Cyber Angel player. And we're going second, which is good because I didn't know, you know, they were using Cyber Angels at first. Usually you see Mind Scan. Here he was using Restart. But I have a pretty good hand. All I need to do is keep one of my 6 samurai on the field, and then I can swarm with Shogun Shien the next time. But I was a little disappointed to see the Cyber Angels. I thought, you know, I'm not 100% sure how well the matchup is. This was my first duel against Cyber Angels using 6 samurais. But I did start with an enemy controller, so at least I had that going for me. He goes for the, you know, the normal combo, which makes sense. He can thin deck and, you know, search turn 1. We see him add another Benten, which was a little odd, and he adds another Absolute Ritual. I top deck the hand, which I really wish had been another back row instead, but that's okay. Destroy the Senju. Summons another Senju. I'm expecting the Kini to be summoned, but I don't think he had another level 4. I'm not sure why he didn't summon the Kini, because he had the 2 Senjus. So anyway, that allows me to storm the field like I had planned from the beginning. And I could have gone for game by Econ taking the Senju, but I wanted to show off my field a little bit and see how he would try to go about getting over this board. There we see the Machine Angel Ritual, tributes the Ben 10 and the Cyber Teed Angel. But he activates the effect, so we can just cheese him out with that spicy Econ take. And at this point there's nothing else he can do. He can't activate another ritual even if he wanted to because of my Shogun Shien. So it's just time for him to enter the scoop phase and get out of here. So again, with Cyber Angels, I think if you can get your Shogun Shien out, it's you're gonna be fine. It is a little bit weaker, but all you need is one back row, one mirror wall, something like that. And again, this is the first build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, the immediate change would be to take out the hand and add another Yaichi. Eventually, probably even taking out Food Soldier for another spell or trap. But this is what I was working with. Expect more 6 Samurai is one of my favorite archetypes, so I'm gonna be using it a lot in a lot of different ways. So I hope you guys enjoy this with me. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link is gonna be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you would like to support my channel and my content. I'd definitely appreciate that. And until next time.